You checked your email this morning. Nothing unusual. You scrolled through, deleted a few things, moved on with your day. But somewhere on the other side of the world, someone already has your password. And they got it without ever touching your computer. That sounds impossible. It sounds like something from a spy movie, but it happens to millions of people every single year. And the reason why will completely change the way you think about staying safe online. Here is the part nobody tells you. Your password is probably fine. The problem is somewhere else entirely. Think about a key. You have a key to your front door. You guard that key carefully. You do not leave it on your doorstep. You do not hand it to strangers. But what if the company that made your lock kept a copy of your key in their office, and someone broke into that office? Your key never left your hand. You did nothing wrong. And yet now someone can walk right through your front door. That is exactly what happens when a company you trust gets hacked. Every time you create an account somewhere, a shopping website, a streaming service, a food delivery app, that company stores your password in their system, not yours. And when hackers attack that company's computers, they do not need to come after you directly. They just take the list. Millions of passwords, all at once. Security researcher Troy Hunt has spent years tracking these breaches. He built a website called Have I Been Pwned, where you can type in your email address and see every company that has ever lost your data. Most people check it once and discover they have been exposed in 10, 15, sometimes 20 separate breaches. 10 companies, 20 companies, all of whom had something that belonged to you, and lost it. This kind of attack is called a data breach. A data breach is when the private information stored inside a company's computers gets stolen by someone who was not supposed to have it. You do not see it happen. You do not feel it. The company often does not even know about it for months. And by then, your password has already been traded, sold, and used. But here is where it gets stranger. Hackers do not just take one password and try it on one account. They take millions of passwords and run them through every popular website they can find. Email, banks, shopping accounts, everything. This process has a name. Security experts call it credential stuffing. Imagine someone found a master list of keys. They do not know which door each key opens, so they just walk down every street, trying each key in every lock, as fast as a machine can manage. That is credential stuffing. Automated, relentless, running 24 hours a day. And it works. It works because most people use the same password on multiple accounts. You made one password. You used it everywhere. One company lost it. Now every door you own is open. A 2019 study by Google found that at least 65% of people reuse passwords across multiple sites. 65%. That means if a hacker gets your password from a small website you barely remember signing up for, a recipe blog, an old forum, a coupon site, they can likely walk straight into your email. And once they are in your email, they can reset every other password you own. Your bank, your phone account, everything. Dr. Lori Faith Craner, a cybersecurity researcher at Carnegie Mellon University, has studied how people actually behave with passwords for years. Her research shows something uncomfortable. People are not careless because they are foolish. They reuse passwords because remembering dozens of unique passwords is genuinely, cognitively hard. Your brain was not built for this. It was built to remember faces, paths, smells, and voices, not 16-character strings of random letters. You are not failing at security. You were handed a system that was never designed for how human memory actually works. So what can you actually do? The first and most important thing is this. Stop reusing passwords. Every account needs its own unique password. Now, before you close this video because that sounds impossible, hear this. You do not have to remember them yourself. There are tools called password managers that do the remembering for you. A password manager is like a locked notebook that only you can open. You remember one strong password, the password to open the notebook, and the notebook remembers everything else. Tools like Bitwarden and 1Password are widely used and trusted. You install them once. They generate unique, unguessable passwords for every site automatically. You never have to think about it again. The second thing is something called two-factor authentication. You may have seen this already without knowing what it was called. It is when a website asks for your password and then also sends a code to your phone. Even if a hacker has your password, they still cannot get in without that code.